Hey, what's up, everybody? I am back and I'm live once again. I am Jay Hollingshed, your high performance mindset coach and public speaker. I'm the coach that's empowering minds to be more productive, to be more profitable by empowering them to employ their high performance mindset. Once again, this is Jay Hollingshed and this is episode 136 of 365, and you are tuned in to my 7 Pillars of Mental Performance series. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. People are tuning in already. Let me acknowledge my front row people. My brother AJ Arthur Hollingshed. I got Vince Owens is tuned in as well. Thank you so much. Those that are watching this on repeat, I'd like to thank you as well. For those that are watching on repeat or have just tuned in, if you want to watch this video in its entirety, you can do that on my YouTube channel. Check out Jay Hollingshed on YouTube. It will be there for your viewing pleasure. Now, today is Tuesday, day 3 of the week, in which we always discuss pillar number 3. Pillar number 3 of my 7 pillars of mental performance is focus and concentration. Focus and concentration. We're not going to be long today, but I do want to hit you with some good facts and put something on your mind as a coach and give you something to think about. So, first of all, I want to cover a brief definition of focus and concentration. Now, 2 different things. One is focus, one is concentration. Focus, bringing your attention to one thing. Focus, bringing your attention to one thing, one item, one subject on one particular area. Bringing your attention to one thing. Now, concentration is different. It's like the next level up from focus. What you are doing is you are employing your 5 senses to your focus. Concentration is employing your 5 senses to your focus. When I say employing your 5 senses, I'm talking about you're really tuned in. Everything that all of your learning capacity and your learning capabilities are tuned in to that one thing you're focusing on. Now, let me give you a quick example. Let's say you are watching a basketball game, and if you're watching the basketball game, you are focused on the basketball game. Now, you can be focused on the basketball game, but you can be concentrating on someone shooting the free throws. Now, how would you be concentrating on someone shooting the free throws? You can actually be concentrating on them shooting the free throws by watching their form. You are going into detail on how it is being done. You are employing your 5 senses, and being that you are watching the game, you are bringing your imagery and visualization skills into play because you are imagining and visualizing with your 5 senses on the free throws. You are imagining what it feels like. What it sounds like when you're shooting your free throws. What does it feel like when you go up with your form? What does this sound like when the ball hits the net? Or what does your arm feel like? What do your muscles feel like as they expand and you flex and contract, expand and contract as you go through the motions of shooting your free throws? Anything that you can employ with your 5 senses, your hearing, taste, touch, smell, all of that. When you are employing those, for employing your 5 senses to your focus, that is concentration. Now, let's bring it back to a different area. Let's bring it back to you. Focus and concentration. Talk about what we have right now. Your status, your lifestyle, your job, your career, the home you live in, the clothes that you wear, the style that you have, your persona. All of that is a direct reflection of what you have focused and concentrated on to date. Ever since you've been focusing and concentrating, since you started doing that from birth, all of that has been an influence of your focus and concentration. You have focused and concentrated on a particular area, and you have attracted all of those things to bring you to where you are in your life to date. Now, speaking of where you are, let's look at this. Your focus and concentration are always influenced by your values. What you value. What you value is what you put your focus on, your value system, things that you pay attention to the most, things that you look at the most, things that you participate in the most. When you put your attention on that, wherever your attention goes, your energy flows in that direction. So being that your focus and concentration is employed, or your focus and concentration is actually pushed or determined from your values, let's talk about where you are in your life. Now, are you happy with where you are in your life physically? Are you happy with what you have physically? Are you happy with who you are, or who you have become, or what you have become physically? Now, like I said, all of those are a direct reflection of what you have been focusing and concentrating on to date, to this very day. So that's how important your focus and concentration is, because everything you focus on, everything you concentrate on, you are pouring your energies into that, and it is slowly becoming a manifestation. What you put your energies into, you start to manifest. The thing is, we think in pictures. I say that all the time, and I teach that all the time. We think in pictures. Being that we think in pictures, we focus and concentrate pictorially. We have a picture of what we're focusing on, what we're concentrating on. When we're focusing on that picture, that is what we are moving towards. Think about it. When you're driving a car, your eyes are forward, you will be driving forward. Now, if you see something off to the right, like in a field, or if you're on a highway or an expressway, you're taking a road trip and you look off to the right into a field and you see something that shouldn't be there, and you look at that a little bit too long, next thing you know, your car starts veering over to the right. Why? Because your focus and concentration was in that direction, and you started to go that direction. That's how your focus and concentration works. Now, if you do that mentally, what you focus on, what you concentrate on, that is what you manifest. That is the direction you go in, or the direction we grow in life. Like I said, the questions that I ask: are you happy with who you are? Are you happy with what you have physically in life, with what you have become physically? Now, let's look at that from a different vantage point. Let's look at that. Are you happy with who you are spiritually? Are you happy with what you spiritually have in life? Are you happy with who or what you have spiritually become to date or so far? Now, being that we focus and concentrate on the direction that we want our lives to go in, we do this unknowingly, but that is something we need to be more aware of. Be aware of what you are focusing on. Be aware of what you are concentrating on, because where you put your focus and concentration on, that is what you are becoming. You are putting your energies and focus in that direction. You are moving in that direction, and you are growing in that direction. You are manifesting and becoming what's in that direction. You have a vision in your head, a pictorial vision of what you are manifesting. Now, let's take it to a different level. Are you focusing and concentrating on being true to yourself? Are you focusing and concentrating on being true to who you are, on being true to your purpose, on being true to the spirit that you are? Or are you being true to someone else's idea of what you should be, of something that someone else planted in your head? Are you focused on getting a supporting actor role, the lead supporting actor role, the best supporting actor role in your own life? Or are you focused on being the lead actor in your own life? Those are the things we need to think about when we are focusing and concentrating. Look at the people you hang around. Those are your influences. As I stated earlier, our value system, that's going to be what drives our focus. That's what drives our influence. And it also drives who or what we hang around. Okay. So when we do that, we focus from our value system. Do we value someone else's opinion of us, or do we value our own opinion of us? That's what I'm talking about when I say focus on who you are, being true to yourself and not someone else's ideal or idea of who you should be. Now, as a coach, I want you to think about those things. I have to ask you to contemplate those things. I challenge you to contemplate those things. Be more aware. Be mindful of what you focus and concentrate on, because sooner or later, it will become a habit. You focus on those long enough. What do I always teach? 21 days of doing something on average will form